Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. And this morning's update on this Sunday morning, prior to the futures opening later on this afternoon, the precious metals markets will be back online. We'll be able to see the gold, silver pricing, the DXY, see how it's reacting to start the week. But I don't want anybody to be underwhelmed this morning. So yes, we do have this chart where we're underneath the rising channel. But as we know, a pattern formation has taken place here. And we are back testing a potential sneaky reversal, as we've been talking about for the last several days. We'll get into this exact technical analysis with this little setup right here, which happens to be on top of the cup and handle formation. And now that it formed this within this handle, one could argue that this is possibly in the same area that Ethereum was yesterday prior to the breakout. As we can see, we're back testing this breakout, and it's very, very, very interesting when you start to look at it, because we are below the rising channel, but we're above the cup and handle resistance, and we back tested the handle this weekend. So this could very well be playing out as a sneaky reversal. And if this actually back tests this, I can give you a short target, but we know, how does this keep moving? This has to be where it's supposed to be, otherwise it doesn't work. Just like that. So, I think it's a little bit farther down because I don't think it actually tapped it yet. Hold on. This has to be... Yeah, see, we've back tested this so far. We're back testing this right now. I knew something looked wrong because it moved away, because it looked like it had already back tested into my, when I put this together. So if we do properly back test like we are now, it does look bearish at the moment, because if you look at it from the rising channel perspective, but when you look at this from the handle support, we can see it held the handle, and it's not like a massive breakout off of this tiny pattern, but this would suggest a move back up near that 54 cents as well if it were to hold this. But we're going to find out a lot this morning. I mean, that's about a 4% reversal. I argue that if we came up here, this would end up being to the 4-hour time frame, so it would actually be double the move that it's showing for the most part. But you get on top of this at 4% roughly at 53.67, and then you finish the move up to that 55.5 on the 4-hour 200-day. That could be the potential outlook here at a 7.6% move. But it's going to be, it could cap any upside at 4%. That's the technical move on a held back test here. But it remains to be seen if we're going to hold this. This is a very important moment here on this Sunday morning to see if this holds. If this holds this back test, oh boy, it's going to be very interesting, honestly. It's like I said yesterday, a sneaky reversal could be taking place. But we won't know. We won't know unless it holds this back test. We'll look at the XRP Bitcoin pairing as I'm starting to build a position into the XRP Bitcoin pairing. But it's going to take certain things to allow it to play out. Right now, though, this is a level of interest. It's a little descending formation. And I want to pair this up against what Ethereum did yesterday. It had a perfectly formed breakout on the back test, and it bounced off it perfectly yesterday. So we'll take a look at that after we go through the intro. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. This is the most important update we've done all week. I know it sounds crazy, but if it does hold this back test here, this could be building a very sneaky reversal pattern. Very sneaky. And the fact that now it's come outside of this rotation is pretty interesting, because it's back testing it perfectly right now. So we'll take a look at this. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. It allows not just the new viewers, but the older viewers as well to find their way into this beautiful community and reach some of your beautiful souls, because we have a lot of people here that are very dedicated, but are also very willing to help. And also, by you hitting that like button, you'll allow me to push through the YouTube recommendations, which means I pop up on news feeds when you're looking through YouTube. So whether you're a newer viewer or older viewer, I'll be able to make contact with you. So you help me push through the analytics, you help me get recommended, and then I become part of the algorithm just by you hitting that like button. Other than that, if you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or worldwide, look in the video description below and or pinned comments. There's BITUNIX. And if you're looking to trade the XRP Bitcoin pairing, as I'll be talking about as I've opened a position in that on Saturday, or late Friday, early Saturday, and I'll go over all those details, but you can do that on MEXC. That's also in the video description below and our pinned comments. If you want to pair XRP against the Bitcoin pairing, or XRP against Bitcoin, you have to buy Bitcoin, and then you have to swap it for the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So that's how you would do it. So if you're on MEXC, if you have $1,000, you buy $1,000 in Bitcoin. And then after you buy Bitcoin, you type in XRP/Bitcoin, and then it'll bring up the pairing, and then you just buy that with the Bitcoin. So that's what I had to do on MEXC. So, and I'm also, just so everybody knows, this is a moment of opportunity. It could break down, but like I always talk about, moment of opportunities is where I make my big bank. That's where I make my money. Yesterday, when I was attempting this breakout, I watched this very closely. Very, very closely. It came up here, swung around. I managed to open a position around 514. It was on this double bottom back here. And I thought it could come up to the top after it held the support. So I did open a position, but I want to tell everybody the horror story right now. And I told Julie, this is absolutely bullshit. I'll get to this right after I say the intro, but it was absolute nonsense if you're on Uphold compared to what happened. So good morning, 9:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, April 28th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So here's the horror story. I already own XRP. I've had it since 34 cents. I like to look for moment of opportunities. So when we were pushing back out, I had this pattern diagnosed. I've been watching it. When it came back and hit the support, I was doing a birthday party. I had to get ready for it, so that was in the morning. As it came through during the birthday party, I was able to buy it in the mid-afternoon. Well, it came back, consolidated, bounced out overnight. Now it's back testing. I have no interest in selling here. The whole point of this move was to see if we could survive a breakout back test push up. I'm looking for a 4 to 9% move here. If it breaks up from here, it has to hold the back test. We could be getting a sneaky reversal candle. But let me tell you the horror story. So if you're on Uphold, think twice. So I have no money left on there except a few bucks. But I did a comparison. I bought $4,000 worth of XRP on BITUNIX. And then I compared it against $4,000 if I bought it on Uphold. I wanted to throw up. On BITUNIX, I got 7,747 tokens. For that same $4,000, I put it in on Uphold. It was offering me 7,228 XRP. 550 differential, which when I calculated was worth upwards of $265. So on a $4,000 trade, Uphold was willingly going to take $265 off the top. That to me just doesn't sit right. And that's why I said I've taken all my money off of Uphold and I've transferred it around. A couple thousand on MEXC, 4,000 on BITUNIX. I transferred $4,000 to $5,000 out of crypto on profits and put it into commodities, which I'm in B2 Gold and First Majestic right now, which have been doing fantastic. We rode Newmont Mining up for about $6, $7 a share, which was awesome. So there's no reason to be giving your money away to Uphold. So look at BITUNIX, look at MEXC. MEXC for the XRP Bitcoin pairing, and BITUNIX for the XRP trading, and a lot of other tokens that they offer as well. It's just, I was blown away yesterday when I seen that differential. I literally stood there like, oh my God, 550 almost XRP differential on 4,000. It was unbelievable. Like to think that on a buy and sell, you're going to lose $500 on $4,000 just to buy and sell. You want to know how much it cost me when I bought it on BITUNIX? $1.75. It cost me $1.75 in fees on $4,000, and Uphold was going to take $250. So pay very close attention to that BITUNIX link in the video description and/or pinned comments. They don't require a VPN, so you don't even have to feel like a criminal. You don't have to do a KYC if you're transferring from exchange to exchange. So the money I took from Uphold, over $4,000, and I spread it around between MEXC and BITUNIX. There's no fees when I buy and sell like that. There's very minimal. less than $2 on 4 grand. Like, that's how you need to trade. You can't be stuck with uphold. It's just, man, it almost made me want to throw up when I seen that. And it's like all the times, you know. So anyhow, that's the truth with the differential. It is absurd. So we seen this with XRP, with this back test here. And that's what I said. BITUNIX has given me the life again to be able to swing trade. It was something that uphold took away from me. BITUNIX, MEXC allows me to do this. And MEXC is the one allowing. I got some money in certain things, but there's very fine stop losses. Like, you don't need to ride this much farther if we don't hold 516. Like, I could still sell it in the profit, which I don't even care about. But if it breaks back into here, then I would just sell it and try to buy it back if it holds the support. But this is a breakout attempt. Let's go into Ethereum. So what I was talking about Ethereum at the opening, because this is going to get away from us. This was Ethereum. Now, it looks slightly different than XRP. This came through. Looks slightly different. But still, it broke out. And I almost bought this yesterday, right before the breakout. But I was doing the stupid party. Well, not stupid. It was my niece's and nephew's birthday party at my house. But I was doing the party, and I showed Julie this. And I said, Julie, if I was paying attention and I was not doing all of this, I should buy this right here. And I should just let it run up. And I had it measured out for like a 4.5% move. Or 4. This was the first target. Then it easily broke out and finished off the entire move. So is that something that, if you look at this in the hourly, is this something, you see this breakout, had a nice W reversal consolidation, turned it almost like a triple bottom, then it broke out. Now, if we look at XRP, although it's not the exact same formation, we can see we were back testing. We technically tried to break out, right? And now we're back testing this attempted breakout. Now, obviously, you would have to hold this for it to play out as Ethereum. But if it played out like Ethereum exactly, your first target would be 53.63, and then if it does the Ethereum move, 55.29. Can't be any simpler. Now, obviously, that's a held back test. So on a held back test, you'd be looking at 4% and then ultimately about 7% if it maintained. And that's just the short term if we were able to break out bullishly out of this. So I thought it was very important to cover this descending formation that we're back testing on a breakout attempt. It's very sneaky, but there is an attempted breakout going on right now. I know I didn't have a live last night because of the birthday party. I'll have a live tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope everybody's there this evening. I hope YouTube is pushing this around the analytics or pushing this around YouTube. But I do need your help in hitting that like button. And everybody deserves to see this update. This is the most important update I've done all week. And the ironic part is we're starting a new week here. The weekly candle close happens today for XRP as well. So let's not overshadow that. Let's take a look at how the weekly candle looks. And like if you're asking me, that's a weekly reversal candle possibly trying to take place. It needs to squeeze up a little bit though, I'll be honest. We need to squeeze up a little bit. We could use this targeted move and finish at around 53.6. If we could finish off this back test and break to the top side, this would be a beautiful reversal candle. And what this is suggesting, if we hold this just in the true terms, because you have to pull up just a little bit. Otherwise, I feel a little uncomfortable. If it pulls up past 53, man, if it just comes up to that 53.5 cents, I'd feel a lot better. So it's possible today we're going to have a rally up to 53.5 cents. That's something I'd be watching. Unless we break that back test, there's a very real chance, because we're holding the 200-day in the weekly right now. We're right at it at 52.23. We're not technically holding it at this exact moment, but we're about as close as you can come to in the plus minus. So we're going to see if there's going to be a quick reversal here. Everything's pointing to the fact that if XRP holds this back test, we should get a quick reversal. And this is the back test here. Let me take it out of the weekly. But this is our back test, and I've got it all mapped out for everybody. I'll put this on my image when I put my technical analysis out this morning so everybody can see this exact chart. But this is a real, this is about as real as it gets right now. Man, that is so dead on right now. That's unbelievable. So that's what's going on with XRP. And we'll see if, in fact, it does bounce off of this. I don't like how that looks in the 4-hourly, though. Because you're technically trying to grab that resistance, not the one behind it. See, and that can be your whole differential, and you just got to be very sure of what you're doing in these moments. So that is how you want to have it. That is absolutely how you want to have it. Could come down a little bit on the top, but everybody can see exactly. Okay, so that's that. So I'll let everybody see that on the technical analysis this morning. And then the XRP Bitcoin pairing I alluded to earlier. It's at 817, up 0.12%. And I've been building a position into this for the weekend. Every time it came back down, where was this at? The 30-minute is not what it did yesterday. As this was coming back down yesterday, what looked like a kind of a reversal, when it came to, it was lower than that. It was Saturday, or Friday when I started this. Saturday into early Sunday, because it went down to 808, I bought. Came down to 813, bought a little more. Came down to 814, bought a tiny bit more. And the whole thought process is I'll keep buying it, but if it breaks this at 811, very serious contention to, obviously having to get a quick in and out. But it's quite the position that's built up. So I'm still expecting XRP to outperform Bitcoin on the next move. It's just a matter of, is it going to be doing it at this level? Or is it going to be doing it at the 766 level before a breakout? But if XRP has this back test move up and it does a 4 to 7% quick move, this should help the pairing shoot up. It should help the pairing shoot up. There's no guarantees in life, but the XRP Bitcoin pairing, as we did some history here, which I found unbelievably interesting. So on Friday during the live, we discovered on this uptrending support, which it's already hit again, every time it bounces off of this uptrending support, the first time it went up several thousand%. Second time, several thousand%. Third time, several thousand%. Fourth time, 550%. And this is the fifth time we're bouncing off of it right now. It's 766. So how far does this go? The technical target on a breakout is like 355%. But from where it's at, we'll even look at it above where it's at 826. That's about 500%. So you're looking at massive breakout opportunity here as well. Nobody says it's going to happen, and it could continue on another bout of consolidation. But like I always say, I like moments of opportunity. So you're seeing it very close up with XRP, with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, exactly how I will go into opportunity. But I always have an area where I know the bailout is, and I always try to have it close enough to where we built a bottom, and then we can see the rounding and we can see a potential breakout attempt. I always like to be in that category where it's a potential breakout attempt, even if it costs me $30 to $50. You get scared money don't make money, so it takes money to make money, but it also takes conviction and understanding to be able to make those really quick decisions. This is no different than my XDC trades we did last Friday. And then we sold out on Tuesday for a $550 plus profit. At least I did. It was up about 13.5%. As you know, I had over 130,000 tokens. Some people criticized me, but I said, listen, I know where I'm going to sell it. It was a $42 max risk if it came through. Because I'm doing spot trading, so I understand what needs to happen. So watch XRP. And then we got into XDC another time on Saturday or Thursday. Sold it Friday, and I had a bunch of people ask me in the live, do I buy XDC? And I said, absolutely not. And then it fell down 9% from Friday to Saturday. But look at this now. Now, you want to talk about opportunity with XRP, you can't look any farther than XDC as well. XDC formed this descending triangle at 348. So again, if you're looking for opportunity and you bought XDC, it's at 356. That means you cannot hold it if you're looking for a swing trade to go back to the top side, because if it fails, you cannot hold this. So it's 358. Underneath this wick, that's 10%. So that's a pretty wide hold that you would have to make. See, I'm not comfortable with those kind. I'm more comfortable, although one could argue that this pattern retest, you might buy it up here, and then it's only like a 1.1% hold. But the fact that you have these exhaustion wicks, that makes it a little nervous that it could come down farther. But they're all in an opportune moment here. I want everyone to understand, crypto right now is in an opportune moment. That doesn't mean it can't break down, but pay attention to the XRP backtest. Pay attention to Bitcoin as well. It's starting to create little bit of a volatile pattern, much like XRP is. And it's pretty interesting. So I don't want to do anything else with Bitcoin because we still need to get back over 64,800 so that we don't break down. But one could argue that Bitcoin here now, even if you go from right here, we're trying to build this uptrend. So that's basically what you want to see. You don't want to see Bitcoin come underneath this, what could be perceived uptrend now. And that's right around 62,900. So you got about 700 points of room. So make sure that like button. I'm going to release this. I thank each and every one of you. And don't forget to give thanks to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ here on the Sunday morning. Other than that, make sure to hit hashtag Be Better, Do Better in the comments if you made it till the end.